actually?
Very simple. It's really like when you zoom in a picture, you just, double finger your screen, your video screen, and just zoom in. You just kind of pinch out. Like normally how you would zoom in a picture. Use two fingers with drag. It's not working.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Are you using an iPhone or something?
Yeah, I'm using an iPhone.
Last is it was iPhone. iPhone. So again, let me confirm. You're saying that in your iPhone video, you simply cannot zoom in, zoom out. Nothing happens when you try to drag.
Yeah, I'm
the
not
video,
touching my
correct?
screen and trying to zoom in and zoom out, but doesn't really work.
It doesn't work. Yeah, this happens last time with another iPhone, but not every iPhone. Let me think about it.
Wait, maybe I.
Okay, let me confirm. Maybe you just go out, go in. I'm not sure whether there's a software puzzle or maybe just try it.
What?
Maybe you just log out or log in again. I don't know whether that's on. Maybe try that.
So I leave the meeting first, then I come back.
Yeah.
On
let's
both
try
my
that.
phone or both my phone and
No,
computer or just my phone?
Just your phone. It's a phone problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I can hear you again. Okay, landscape it and then try to zoom in. If it doesn't work, we leave it at that. Don't worry.
Landscape.
Remember when you just make your phone into a landscape? Like that. And then change the camera to main camera and then try to zoom it.
Wait, sorry, I don't know what's happening.
No problem. Please don't feel concern. This is new one. This is new. Take your time. And if you cannot solve this problem, you don't worry. We're going to proceed with the trials. First, we're not here for technical problems. We're here for a very good trial.
Mm. Wait. Yeah, I don't think I can zoom in actually.
And for today, okay, for today, we're going to totally ignore the phone. Just put it there. Just turn on the mic. Just turn on the mic. Just turn
Okay.
off the video. Okay, you don't need the video. We're going to focus exclusively on something else. Okay, so that you can experience the trial. Okay, just leave the video off, but leave the mic on.
Video off.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so I can now hear you from your phone, which is just much better. But I cannot see you working, and that's totally fine for today. Okay, let's ignore the technical problems. Let's focus on something else. Okay. Now, have you used Jamboard before, Stephanie?
Yeah, I used
Okay,
it before.
good. Wonderful. Go into your Jamboard, and then I'll tell you what to do. It's very easy.
Jamboard. So I do it on my computer.
Yes, on your computer. We are no longer concerned with your phone right now. Just your computer is fine.
Okay. Yeah, I got into the Jamboard already.
You create a new Jamboard. There's a plus sign on the bottom right. Please tell me when you're done.
Okay, clicked already.
Okay. Second thing you need to do is to share with me on the top right. There's a share button. Please click. I will send to you my email using Zoom.
Share.
Okay, my email is on the Zoom chat. You can see it and please share it there. If you have trouble, please tell me. Yeah? Can you share, Stephanie?
Yeah, apparently I cannot copy paste, so I have to like type it manually.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Send.
If everything
I
goes
sent
well, I
already.
will be able to see. Yes, wonderful. I can see it. Okay, so if you know the beauty of Jamboard is that you can collaborate. Whatever you write, I can see. Whatever I write, you can see. Now, first thing first, I'll title it trial, and then your name. It's very weird to have your own name. It is for my benefit because I can see everybody's Jamboard. So I need your name to differentiate it. Okay. So I can do something like this. For example, I can change the background. Can you see your background change immediately?
Yeah.
Good. I can write something and then you're gonna write using your mouse also. Go this.
Wait, how come mine? Oh.
Yeah, great. Okay, I can see what you're writing. Good. Now find the button clear frame or erase all, something like that.
Clear frame.
Okay, good. Now, let's say you do it accidentally, you undo, please. Good. And then now erase normally. Just use the normal eraser.
Like that?
Erase something, I guess, but normally, I guess. I'm not seeing, there you go. Okay, something like this. Okay, good. So now you have used most of the capabilities. Why don't I clear frame now? And then if you try the text box or the note function, then you can type something.
Text.
It's sticky note or text box or something like that. Anything that allows you to type. Okay, great. So now you know. And then the last thing, not very useful, but it's there, is a laser pointer. Okay, I'm doing a laser pointer. There you go. See that? Laser pointer. There. Okay, you can have your own laser pointer. Just give it a try. Okay, it's usually not very useful, but it's there. All right, and that's Jamboard. Okay, now, last thing I want to say, this is your Jamboard, Stephanie. I'm just writing things for you here and helping you with AMAP, EMAP, whatever. You don't need my permission to delete, erase, to write. This is your Jamboard. I'm just in your Jamboard. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Now, let's start our trial. Okay. In our tuition, it's very student initiative. For example, I'll ask all my students every time we meet, what should we study today? I know the syllabus. I know all.
I don't understand the compound interest for EMAF. That's the one that I wanted to ask. Compound interest.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it right now. Okay, good. You answered my question. Let's give it a try. Now I'll just create a question for us, okay? I will try my best to explain directly. If it doesn't work, I'll go a step backward and then explain more detail. Can we do that?
Okay.
Okay. Give me an interest number.
Interest, like how much money is it?
No, how many percent is the interest rate?
2%.
Okay, 2%, right? And then let's say you're gonna borrow money or gonna lend money. It's up to you.
Lend money.
Nice, feel nicer, right? Gonna lend 10K, okay? People owe you 10K and you say the interest rate is 2%. Since that guy learns EMAP, the guy will ask you, hey, simple interest or compound interest? Okay, so that's the scenario. Simple interest and compound. Okay, my writing not so nice, but I hope you can understand. Now, that guy is supposed to pay you interest, whether simple or compound, 2%. You will notice that in the first year, the interest will be the same. You will notice that first year interest. The interest here will be 2% times 10K, which is simple, right? That the answer will be 200. 200.
Yeah.
Okay, so far so good. That's the simple. Now, how about the compound one? The compound is a very weird formula. I'll show you why it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to rewrite the formula to my liking. The formula actually looks like this. 102%. Okay. Power 1. Because 1 year. This is the 1 year. And then times the 10K. The 10K. Okay. Where does the 102% come from? It is from the 100% plus 2% interest. Okay. Later I'll explain why I write down this one. Now this will give you, of course, $10200, and this is not what they owe. This is what they owe in total. So therefore, the interest is also $200. Make sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the first year. The second year, tell me what happened with the simple interest.
Simple interest. They is it
Isn't it?
like 2%? 2 times 2%
Times 10K.
times 10K, yeah.
Correct? Correct. Which is 400. Or if you like, simply put, it's so simple, right? It's just 200 times 2. If you like, you already have the first year interest, then just do that. Gonna be okay one. Third year, I mean, you can do the long way, or you can just do 200 times 3. As simple already. It's really that simple. Huh? That's the concept, right? Okay, now how about compound? Okay, what happens in compound? Compound is something like this. Compound is the interest got interest. That's the simplest meaning to it. The 2% got 2%. Okay, the interest got 2%. So the long way of doing it is this. The long way of doing it is the 10,000 another 2%. Okay, the 200 also another 2%. That's the long way of doing compound interest. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is your simple interest inside the compound interest, and there you go. This is the actual compound interest. The interest got interest. That's the long way. Okay, they don't teach you the long way, but this is what it means. The long way. So how do they do it? Okay, the shorter way. The shorter way is, as an A-Math student, you will be able to understand. It looks like this. 102% times 10K, right? Just now.
Yes.
Everything also times 102%.
Oh.
Okay. At this point, I would like you to ask whether you like 102% or 1.02. It's simpler. To some people, they like 1.02 better. To some people, they like 102% better. Which one do you like more?
I think 102%.
Okay, 102%. Now, therefore, once you understand this is the second year, right? Once you understand this, you can simplify this by becoming 102% power 2 times 10K. Understand?
Okay.
You get
Okay.
your total, and then you have to work out the interest. Compound interest, you cannot directly calculate the interest. It's just easier to calculate the total first. I hope that makes some sense. Okay. Now, test you on the third year. So on the third year, what do you do? Isn't it just 1.02% of 1.02% of 1.02% of 10K? Isn't it just like that?
Yeah.
Which becomes 1.02% power 3 times 10K. That's what it means.
Okay.
Okay, now you understand that, yeah? I'll give you one
Yeah.
simple question and then we'll go straight to exam question. In E-Math, it's very easy to go to the exam level question immediately. Now, move to the second page, please.
Second page.
Okay. Okay, are you at the second page?
Yeah.
Okay, now this question is you owe the bank because you want to buy a used car, because you want to travel to your JC, you get your driving license and everything. How did that happen? I don't know. But you ask the bank, I want to borrow 50 car to buy a used car. The bank just give you buck. And then compound interest. Compound interest 2.8% per annum. Then they give you a second option. Second option. First option. Second option. Second option is they also give you compound interest. Same thing. It's 2.5% smaller, but per month, compounded per month. One is per year, one is per month. You do the per year first. Okay. Now, how long do you plan to pay back? It matters a lot. Just tell me a random number.
Huh?
How long do you plan to pay back your, your what you owe?
I don't know, maybe
How many
after
years?
2 years, I guess.
Too fast, too fast. Slightly longer, slightly longer.
1.5 years.
No. Too fast, too fast. And then
Too
AC 2
fast.
years.
For
Uni 4 years, maybe another 2 years of working, 8 years. Okay, 2 plus 4 plus 2. Okay,
okay.
8 years. Okay, do your compound interest 2.8% per year on 50K. Okay, tell me everything, the total amount that you owe and the interest. You can only use mouse right now, right? You can use paper because I cannot see your paper. So it's okay lah. It's a bit awkward, but it's just fun.
So it's just the compound interest lah.
Yeah, do the compound interest per year 2.8% on 50K for 8 years. Use your mouse so I can follow. When you're stuck, please
No,
ask a lot of questions.
I'm actually typing on the calculator.
Oh, okay, sure.
Wait, I gotta write first. Is it?
As for the final amount, I wouldn't know whether you're right or wrong. Oh, that's a bit too big, I think. That might be a bit too big.
Wait,
Might be a bit.
wait, I said the handwriting too big or?
No, the number, the result seems too big. Definitely too big.
Well, I think
Now,
it's
I
just
want you to
4.8%.
correct. I want you to write down how you do it. I don't want your final answer. Final answer doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Use your mouse and write down how you do it.
$50K, right?
Okay.
They say here it's 1.4, so I guess it's 1.4K.
Percent of the PK is so it's 0.1. Yeah, it's 0.1.
Eh?
Let me think.
Oh.
Let me think. No, it's correct. It's 1.4. Correct. 1.4. Right.
Okay.
So if this is what you want, then okay. But what is this 1.4K? You tell.
Like the interest.
This is correct for the first year. That's
Yeah,
fine.
for the first year, I think.
Then this is 8 years though.
So you have to times 8 or?
If you times 8, you are wrong. But why? Because that's just simple interest.
Oh, wait.
That is simple interest. That's not compound interest. I checked the last, remember Jamboard is yours. You can look at the previous page and think about it.
Wait, I think it's supposed to be 102.8, is it?
Okay, like this. Okay. Let's go back to the previous page. We're going to talk about the 102%, right? Okay. If you just talk about the interest, this is how you do it in simple, okay? If you talk about the total that you owe, so then it is 10.2% times 10K. Now think about this for a while. This is for simple interest. Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay, one more time. Interest only 2%, it makes sense, correct? But how come the total, it doesn't make sense? That's not good. You have to understand this. Okay, I'm not giving you formula. I'm giving you understanding. I assume that's what you want. If you want
Yeah.
the formula, it's already there. What? In fact, they give you the formula for the compound interest in the formula sheet in the exam. Do you know that? You don't have to memorize.
Yeah.
They'll just give you one. Okay, but that means the formula is not helping you fully.
2% times 10. That's for the total. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because 100% plus 2%. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. Then let's look at the total for second year. The total for second year is as simple as 104%. Correct? Times 10 days.
Yeah.
Because 100% plus 2% plus 10. Good. And the total for, total for third year is?
106%.
Okay, so now the 100 something percent makes sense to you. It needs to make sense because the compound interest will use it extensively. Okay,
Yeah.
now look at the compound interest rate. The compound interest rate is the first year is still the same, right? Same, no problem. Same. Okay.
But they have the power for, is it 1 minus how many years?
No. The second year starts different. The second year starts to be different. The difference is, look, this is 104%. This one is 102% power 2. Because it's 1.02% times 1.02% because you want to interest the interest.
Interest, yeah. Because it's 2 years.
Whatever. Correct.
If it is 3 years,
102% of
if it is 3 years,
102% power 3.
Power 3.
Power 3.
Oh.
Power 3.
So it's based on number of years.
Yes, same thing with simple, right? But simple is simple. 3 years, 106 no? 8 years, 124% no? But the compound also simple one. 3 years, yeah, power 3 lah. 8 years, power 8 lah. I mean, not that complicated.
Yeah.
Now that you know this, you already know the difference between simple and compound. They are both simple. It's just a different method. Now you go to our page 2 question and then please tell me, what is it?
So it's 102%. Wait, 102.8%.
Correct.
Then power of 8.
Yeah, power 8 times 58. Right, and then you will get what? This is the total or the interest only?
This the total, right?
Correct. Because the 100 is there.
Yeah.
100.
If you
So
want
it's
to
the
calculate
total.
the interest, then it's just 2.8% to about 8.
Could you please do that? Could you please calculate the total and then the interest?
Okay. Wait, I go and add. Wait, I don't think that's the answer. Wait. I got a long decimal for some reason for the.
No problem.
Okay, then just the compound interest, right?
Yeah. Okay. Just the interest. Don't do anything. Don't do any formula, any calculation. Cannot. It doesn't work. Okay. Sorry. You try what you're trying to do. You're trying to do 2.8% power 8, right? That's what you're trying to do. Correct.
Yeah.
Try that and see whether you get the same answer. No, this is good. You try first.
I got some weird decimal with times 10 minus 11.
Correct. It's a very small number and I'm not surprised at all. My point is, it is not 12.4K. That's my point.
It's not what?
This is 62. It's not 12.4K. How do I know? Interest equals to 12.4K, correct?
I thought it's
This one
62.
total, total.
Oh, 62.4 is the total. Yeah.
Interest is 12.4. I mean, think about it this way, lah. If you borrow 50K, the interest is 62K, very scary one. Very, very scary. How come the interest is bigger than the 50K, something like that? I mean, that can happen, lah, but it's very scary. The interest is only 12.4K. Already a lot, very long.
But how do you get 12.4K though?
62.4 minus 50. No.
Minus what?
50.
50. Oh, yeah. Okay, minus 50. Can.
Again, that needs to make sense. Please don't memorize that. You gotta make sense. Okay.
So the final interest is like the total, the entire thing with the interest minus the 50K.
Yeah. But does that make sense? I don't want to see it as a formula.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So basically, you owe them more than you borrow. That's how interest works, man. You owe them 62.4K. That's more than 50K, and that's what you kind of expect if you borrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so just depend on the question whether they want to ask you for the total or the interest. They can ask both. Now, the most important point is right now, this is wrong, and I'm glad that you tried. Do you want to know why you're wrong or you're satisfied by it?
Wrong, cause I think like I don't even think what I wrote would make sense.
Because it seems like it makes sense. Maybe I'll just show you why it's. I'll try my best. Right now, 102.8% is basically 1.08 net, correct? In some sense, this is bigger than 1, let's say, but again, okay?
Yeah.
So 1.08 times 1.08, times dot 8 times 1.08 will result in something bigger than 1. Definitely. Now, you just try 1.028 power 8, it should result in something like 1 something. Okay. Yeah, around there. Try. Correct. Something like that. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And therefore, this is like showing you the total growing. Makes sense? What? More years, your total loan grows. You owe them more and more. That's the concept of it. It's growing and growing and growing. Makes sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you try to use this for the interest directly. It doesn't work that way. Very simple. 2.8% is equal to 0.028 bracket. Now, 0.028 is smaller than 1. Just 60.
Oh.
What happens when you 0.028 times 0.028? It's like small than 1. That's only 2 times. Only 2 times.
Yeah.
And then you go and times 8 times, it becomes extremely small, which is what your calculator should. Your calculator is not wrong. It's just that this method doesn't work. It doesn't work even for the calculation of interest. Put it another way, you cannot calculate the interest directly in compound interest. In simple interest, you can. So simple interest is easier, I must admit. It is. Can you accept all this?
What?
Can you accept all this?
Yeah.
If you cannot accept, we must clarify. No point having tuition without you asking. You want to ask anything?
No.
Okay. Now, the question is not over yet. There is still the other option.
Okay.
Let's go to page number 3.
Okay.
Okay, so right now for 8 years, I'll just write down for you the result here. The result total here is around 62.4K, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. They are offering you a lower interest, but per month compound.
Per month.
Per month compound. Yeah. Now I will show you the difference. This is where you finally reach the level of the formula. The formula is actually probabilities. I'll break it down first. So good. What I'm writing should make some sense right now. It's the 100% plus the interest rate, and then power 8 lah. That's what you usually do in power interest. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I will change this 8. I notice that this is per month. So therefore, it is no longer 8 years. It is 8 years times 12. It must be power 8 times 12.
8 times 12. Yeah, yeah.
Because
it's
they
per
are
month.
8 times 12, correct? However, I must make another change. I must no longer use 2.5%. I must use 2.5% divided by 12. Because the rate per month is not 2.5, the rate per month is also 2.5 divided by 12. The wording is confusing. All right, the wording is confusing, you see. This is like 2.5% per month. Actually, 2.5% per year, but compounded per month. The phrasing is very weird one. I don't know why they do it this way. It's very confusing. But
Yeah.
you must not use 2.5. You must not use 2.5, and you must not use 8.
Not use 2.5, must not use 8.
You must use 2.5 divided by 12, and you must use 8 times 12.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Make
it's
sense?
per month. It's per month.
Yeah, per month. Yeah, not per year. But they give you the number per year, 2.5. So you have to make adjustments. Okay, make sense so far?
Yeah.
Now, the real question is, which one should you take? Should you take the first option, or should you take the second option? In order to have an answer, you have to finish the second option first. So finish it for us, please.
So write down
You have
the
to use
next.
the calculator lah. Yeah, you have to use the calculator.
Okay. I got 50.10.
Cannot be. Yeah.
Well, wait, am I supposed to include the percent?
Yeah, this is 100% plus 2.5% over 12, right? And then power 96 lah.
I
Power
forgot
96.
the power.
Okay. Okay. The number should be much closer to the
61.05.
okay. 61.05, which is now closer to the first option.
Yeah.
Feels slightly better. Feels slightly better. Okay. Now, the answer is, therefore, which one should you take?
For what? For
the bank offers you 2 loans. The first one and the second one. Which one should you take?
second?
Yeah, because the interest is lower after it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not that much lower though. It's just like $1.
Push 1K lower. Push.
Eh,
Actually,
1K
1.4K. 1.4K, and that's a lot less.
1.4K lower. Yeah, actually that's a big
It's a lot.
difference.
It's a big difference. Okay. So this is the something like what the exam will give you. The exam will give you 2 options, and they will ask you, okay, which one do you choose? It's testing you, your financial calculations. This is a very practical email. I strongly wish that you understand this, not just as math, because you will be taking loans when you go to university or after you go to university. That's almost certain.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to understand certain basic financials. Right? Okay. Now, however, back to math. Is this what you're asking?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, normally, in a normal tuition,
compound interest.
Good.
Yeah.
Normally, in a normal question, I will immediately ask you to do exam level question. It's not that hard. But we don't have time. In 12 minutes, I have to do something else at 3 o'clock. So we don't do the normal thing. We cannot do the exam level question. I think we better talk about AMAT a little bit. Make sense or not?
Yeah. AMAth, I think, what is it? I think it's binomials, I guess.
Okay, so how far are you in binomial? Are you starting? Are you ending?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of studying binomial, and I don't know lah. Maybe I think logarithm is the hardest one though. Binomial is still sort of okay, but logarithm is a little hard. So it's like both binomial and logarithm.
I do wish every time this happened, I really wish we met again. But yeah, so let's what you think, right? You finished logarithm, right? Then, but not yet exam, right? Not yet exam.
Yeah, not yet exam.
Binomial is in the middle, so definitely we'll continue. Maybe that's your holiday homework, maybe. That your holiday homework or binomial?
Wait, I think I have AMAth work, something about the yeah, I think I have homework for like apparently it's oh, but this is just X. This is logarithm. The homework is on logarithm,
Not binomial.
not binomial.
Okay, because we only have 10 minutes, this is what we do usually. We'll just practice it. You don't have a WhatsApp here. Okay, oh my goodness, you don't have a WhatsApp. Usually I'll ask my students to take a picture using WhatsApp and then send it to me. That will make things much easier, right? But you need to have my phone first. So can you I'll write down my phone number in the Gem board and then just add me, okay?
Okay, so I just use my phone to like send a picture.
Correct. Send a picture of that question that you want to ask, and then we'll do something about it. Okay? That's my number in Jamboard, page 4. Please add me and send me.
Okay, so I just
If you have trouble, please tell. Yeah, I think I received something. Okay. Okay. Maybe you choose 1 or 2 questions. We don't have much time. Which one? A, B, C, D, E, and G.
one C lah, 1C. Because that's the homework question. 1C, 1D, 1G.
Let's give it a try first on page 4. Okay. I would like to know how your logarithm is, and if possible, teach you something. Okay. Now, LG means logarithm base 10, right? So this is base 10, base 10, base 10, yes. Okay. Now, I trust that you know the three laws. Are you comfortable with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'll tell you the two strategies. The two strategies are sometimes explained clearly by teachers, sometimes not. But the strategies are the strategy of using the three laws. That means you cannot just answer exam level question with the three laws. You wouldn't know which one to apply properly. The two strategies sounds like this. The first strategy, the very common one, make sure all the base of the log the same. Look at this question. The base are already the same. This tells you that this is not an exam level question. In an exam level question, the base is almost never the same. Okay. So since the base of the log is already the same, you feel that you don't need the strategy, but you also have a feeling that, okay, this is not going to be a very hard question. Yeah. So strategy number one is done for you. Right. So which law to apply? Do you know what to do here?
Uh,
Okay. I'll show you the continuation of the strategy. One log on the left, one log on the right. Now, whenever you apply the base of the log the same, and already apply, you usually aim for one logarithm on the left and one logarithm on the right. Let me explain what I mean. How many logarithms you see on the right?
it's one with a bracket.
Correct. But it's only one. So we stop. Stop doing anything good. It's good enough. It's good enough. Stop. How many logarithms do you see on the right?
Two.
If possible, combine them into one. If possible. If possible. And this is where one of the law is particularly useful.
Oh, so it's
I don't know
just
what they call it.
L.
Yes.
It's just log. Then bracket 3x minus 13. Then times the x plus 5.
Very good. Correct. Now let's stop here and see what's the benefit. Now, why do we do this? That's the most important thing. Because I told you this is
Combine it
strategy.
together. Then you
Yeah,
like
but
just
why do we combine? Yeah, and then you just what?
because the
me.
right side is already like combined with
So,
with x square.
so
So if you do the same for the left side, it'll be easier.
I'll try to say it another way. Look. Yeah, no. The left equals to the right. Wait a minute. This is log base 10. This is also log base 10. It stands to our logic. That therefore
We don't even need to write that down, the log base 10 already, because
correct. But
you
you need to
cancel
write down
each other.
once. Correct. The word cancel is not appropriate, but it's fine. We'll think like that. We'll think like that. Now, what happens here? This is no longer logarithm. Correct enough?
Yeah.
It is no longer a logarithm question, and that makes you happy. In fact, this is just a secondary to quadratic question. Okay. At that point, you should feel more comfortable. Back to the strategy. I'm teaching you. I'm showing you. Why do we make the base of the log the same? Because most of the time we can do one log left, one log right, and then the log all disappear, which is very nice for us. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is how you do question C. After that, you just deal with quadratics. Do you have problem with quadratics?
No, not really.
Okay. Let's choose another question. You tell me which one.
Probably the ones where the base is different. Like I think 1G lah, 1G.
Okay. 1G is good because you immediately see the other strategy. Okay, that's good.
The
The
base
only
is
two
not the same.
strategies. Correct. The base is not the same. So first thing first, we'll try to make the base the same, right? Try our best. Using the law. So now, when we say we make the base the same, we have to decide what is the base. Okay, so we have a few options here. This is base 10. That's one option. This is base X. That's another option. You can actually also change it to base 2 if you want to. Nothing is stopping you. I guess that's technically an option. Now you, without my experience, you must choose base 10, base X, or base something else.
What? Say.
One more time. When you want to make the base all the same, you have to make a certain decision. You have to decide, okay, I'm going to make everything to base F, or I'm going to make everything to base X. I also can do that. Which one?
I think base can be both, right? Actually.
Can be both, but you have to choose one, right? You have to choose one at least to try.
X, I guess.
Okay, let's choose base X. So therefore, this stops off this state last. Stop here because it's already base X. This one has to become base X. Make sense? That has to change.
Yeah.
Okay. So conveniently, the first law you learn is base change conveniently. So I'm just gonna do
Change
that.
your base formula, yeah. Change your
Right?
base
So
formula.
it is a formula. So I'll just do it for you first, okay? Now
Okay.
LG base X. LG base X, right? And then this one must be X, and this one must be 10. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, which becomes, you notice the top line is 1 over LG base X 10. Would that be okay?
1 over LG. Wait, why suddenly change to 1 though? Oh, because X and X
LG
so
base
become 1.
X.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
So it become 1,
Correct.
yes.
Important to note it.
Okay.
Now,
So 1 divided by that.
54. Now, remember what I said. One of the purposes of making all the bases same is to have one block on the left and one block on the right. Now, in this situation, it is impossible to have one block on the left. It's impossible. This is not possible because of this situation. It's a troublesome situation.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
This is a troublesome situation. So, the other purpose is to let something become 1. This will temporarily make the log disappear. We always like to make the log disappear because that is what exactly happens when you have one log on the left and one log on the right. You just make them disappear nicely. So in this situation, I notice that I can temporarily make the log disappear because this is the same thing. That logarithm power xn becomes y. Also good, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
It will temporarily make everything disappear.
Then this will become an algebra. Then, yeah, from there.
A quadratic algebra, and then you solve the quadratic, and then the log will appear, but it's going to be easier.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Now I've shown you the 2 basic strategies. Both strives to make the logarithm disappear, which is the good thing is. Okay. Now, I must say, your AMAT is definitely not a blank thing. Definitely not. I think I'm explaining at the exam level, and I think you can understand. It feels that you have a lot of experience with logarithm, even though you find it. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, I'll turn on my video for a while. Okay. Okay.
Do I talk or do I like just?
If you want to, yes, we did because we don't have much time. I feel that I understand where you are. At least for AMAT, I can definitely feel where you are. If you decide to continue, I know roughly how to start making it better. Right? That's what I feel. That's the purpose of the trial for me. How about you? Do you feel that the purpose of the trial, if you are already good to understand, you have a feel of the start?
Yeah, I think. Wait, sorry, the connection a little blur, a little like laggy.
Right. Do you feel that the trial, serve its purpose for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, you should talk to your mom first. You should tell her how it feels. You tell her, okay, do you want it? Do you like it? You don't like it? Blah, 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 blah. If we decide to continue, then we talk about, what's the high, what's the bad day, and how to solve your technical problem. That later. Okay. So I do have to go. Nice meeting you. Please share everything with your.
Okay.
Right. If I see you again, I'll see you.